you are watching Shalom World News. I'm Rory McLennan coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. Addressing thousands who had gathered to take part in the canonization mass of 3 martyrs and 7 others on Sunday, May the 15th, Pope Francis said that holiness is not made of a few heroic acts, but of much daily love. In his homily, the Pope encouraged the faithful to be obedient to the gospel and to offer their own lives selflessly without seeking worldly glory. Just like the newly canonized hermit, mystic and martyr Charles de Foucauld, Dutch Carmelite journalist Titus Brandsma, who was killed by Nazis, and the first Indian lay martyr Lazarus Devasahayam and 7 others. During the ceremony, Cardinal Marcello Semeraro, prefect of the Congregation for the Causes of Saints, petitioned the Holy Father to declare the 10 candidates as saints, following which the Pope recited the traditional formula in Latin, raising them to the altars and declaring them to be worthy of veneration. The ceremony was attended by people from all over the globe, including India, as well as members of the congregations founded by some of the new saints. Meanwhile, in the United States, Catholic bishops have asked believers to join them in praying for the victims of the shooting that took place at a supermarket in Buffalo in New York State on Saturday. In a tweet, the US bishop said, "Please join us in praying for the victims and all those impacted by the mass shooting at a Buffalo supermarket." They also sought the intercession of the Blessed Virgin for society to regain its respect for all human life and put an end to violence and bloodshed. During the shooting on Saturday, 10 people lost their lives and 3 others were injured. Police have arrested an 18-year-old man. According to investigators, he had a live camera on his head, recording the shooting as he sprayed bullets both inside and outside the building. Hundreds of thousands of Catholic women from across Poland will assemble at the Shrine of the Black Madonna at Jasna Gora Monastery as part of the Pilgrimage of Women Who Love Peace on May the 22nd. Organised by the National Council for Women's Pastoral Care of the Polish Episcopate, this pilgrimage gained significance against the backdrop of the war in Ukraine and the displacement of thousands of women and children. In the afternoon, there will be Holy Mass offered by Bishops Wiesław Slachetka, delegates of the Bishops' Conference for Women's Pastoral Care. During the Mass, women will be entrusted to the Virgin Mary. This will be followed by a rosary service in the evening. A relic of St. Rita, the patroness of impossible cases, will also be taken to the shrine, where the believers will seek the intercession of the Queen of Poland for God's mercy upon the world and for the conversion of hearts filled with hatred. The Catholic bishops of New York have made it clear that concern and support for babies in the womb do not stop once they are born. In a May the 12th statement, the prelates said that any woman who is pregnant and in need of support can approach the Catholic Church, which will provide the necessary help and facilities to carry the baby to term. They also promised not to abandon the woman and child post-delivery, adding that they will provide resources for both. This comes as the abortion debate gains momentum following the May the 2nd leak of a draft opinion of Supreme Court justices. The bishops have also launched a website containing a host of resources for pregnant women, mothers and children in New York State. The bishops also appealed to every parish, Catholic charity, health facility, school and college to proactively engage with them in this pastoral initiative. Abortion was legalized in New York State 3 years before Roe versus Wade. In Myanmar, where government troops are fighting ethnic militia in Christian-dominant states, there are reports that churches and Christian establishments are regularly targeted. In the latest report, a village of Christians in the central region of Sagaing was attacked, with 20 homes being burned down. Troops raided Chantar on Saturday, burning houses and carting away 500 baskets of rice. This has displaced scores of people. This is the 5th time the troops are attacking the village. Last year, the village fell prey to the soldiers' ire 4 times. Chantar is rich in vocations and is the birthplace of the former Archbishop of Mandalay, Alphonse U Tang Ong. Over the past few months, troops destroyed a church in the archdiocese and arrested its vicar, along with 8 other priests. Only after prolonged talks were they released. Catholic churches in Nigeria's Sokoto state have been attacked by protesters demanding the release of 2 suspects arrested over the murder of Deborah Yakubu, a Christian student, for alleged blasphemy. Governor Aminu Tambuwal imposed a curfew in the state after 2 Catholic churches were vandalised and partially destroyed by irate Islamic youth on Saturday, May the 14th. Following the turmoil, Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka of Sokoto Diocese has put Eucharistic celebrations on hold until the governor lifts the curfew. He further appealed to the faithful to remain law-abiding and pray for the return of normalcy. Deborah Yakubu was a home economics student at Shehu Shagari College of Education in the state. She was fatally beaten and her body burned on May the 12th by her classmates over an alleged blasphemous message she had sent to the school WhatsApp group. Police arrested 2 students over her death and are searching for more involved. The Holy See Press Office has announced that Pope Francis will undertake an apostolic visit to Canada in late July. The much-awaited visit comes after the Pope accepted an invitation from civil and ecclesiastical authorities and Indigenous communities. The Holy Father will interact with Indigenous peoples from July the 24th to the 30th. The itinerary of the visit will be released soon. However, the Pontiff is expected to visit Edmonton, Quebec and the Iqaluit cities. According to the Canadian bishops, the Pope's visit will present a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for dialogue with Indigenous peoples and the healing of old scars, primarily due to the residential school programme for children of ethnic origin communities from the 1860s to 1997. Under the programme, children were forcibly removed from their parents and enrolled in mostly church-run residential schools where they were forcibly assimilated into Canadian culture. Disease, trauma and physical and sexual abuse led to the deaths of many children who were buried in mass graves. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau issued a statement welcoming the papal visit, saying, quote, "In summer, to formally deliver the Roman Catholic Church's apology for its role in operating residential schools that caused lasting pain and suffering to Indigenous peoples in this country." The Catholic University of America has bestowed Hong Kong's imprisoned human rights activist and media mogul Jimmy Lai with an honorary degree. The award was received on May the 14th by Mr. Lai's son Sebastian. Thanking the support of the people, Sebastian Lai said, "I am sure knowing that all these people are praying for him and knowing that all these people have the same thoughts towards freedom and freedom of religion, freedom of expression, will make him happy." A Catholic and media tycoon, Jimmy Lai has been arrested many times for his pro-democracy advocacy and awaits trial on sedition charges related to the national security law imposed on Hong Kong by the Chinese Communist government in July of 2020. He was sentenced to 13 months imprisonment in December for his participation in the anniversary of the 1989 crackdown on pro-democracy demonstrators in Beijing's Tiananmen Square. In addition, his newspaper Apple Daily was raided by the Hong Kong police last year and it was later shuttered. Lai was honoured a few days after Hong Kong police arrested former Hong Kong Bishop Cardinal Joseph Zen. The Cardinal baptised Lai in 1997. Colombia has become the latest South American country to sign a pro-life declaration that rejects the right to abortion. The Colombian government announced its compliance with the Geneva Consensus alongside the national ambassador to the Organization of the American States, Alejandro Ordóñez. The Geneva Consensus Declaration is a document that rejects the claim that abortion is an international human right. With the signing of the declaration, Colombia becomes the 37th state to uphold pro-life, pro-family values. The declaration was supported in October 2020 by the United States. The Geneva Consensus Declaration emphasises preserving human rights and is built on 4 pillars, such as a concern for women's health, preservation of human life, family strengthening and national sovereignty. Jesus Magaña, president of the United for Life Citizen Platform, welcomed the Colombian government's decision. Put forward by then US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, the Geneva Consensus Declaration is a commitment to prevent access to abortion, stating that there is no international right to abortion and United Nations should respect national laws and policies on the matter. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us again tomorrow for more. You can also visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.